How do I do this? I'm like sweating. I don't know. I'm really sweating. How do I do this? Fuck. Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel. This might be the most serious video I ever make. If you don't care in general, just quit now and stop the video. And if you want to hear me like opening up, just I don't know what to say. I don't know. First, before the start of this video, I just want to thank someone who really helped me getting over this, and like actually helped me in getting over what I had, the problems that I had. As you read from the title, it was fouseyTUBE. I got really depressed in the past few months. I just wasn't having it at all. One day, like, I was on the internet watching YouTube, because that's what I was doing, and I saw this video of fousey. Like, it was like an interview, and he was like talking stuff. There was like this few minutes that really opened my eyes and really changed the way I look in life in general. It was like the wake up call for me. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah.
What has fear restricted you from doing? Everything. Like what? Everything. Because having fear in your life and accepting fear into your life, you're walking with fear. So every step I took was with fear. So literally everything. Breathing with fear, eating with fear, walking with fear. You're walking with fear. So that's going to change everything you do. How you talk to people, who you approach, the risks you're willing to take, the jobs you're willing to go for. If you live with fear, you're restricting yourself from everything that there is for you in your life. Everything. Fear is that moment where you're sitting at the bus stop and you see somebody good looking and you say, man, if only I went up. Or you create a scenario in your head where you do go up and talk to them, but you never do it. Mm-hmm. Fear is knowing that there's a position that you're good for, but you're too scared to go for it because you feel like somebody else is better than you. You're not deserving of it. No way. You can't pull that off. Mm-hmm. Fear is going to a store and seeing a dress or seeing a piece of clothing that you love and you want to wear it, and you know you look good in it, and when you wear it by yourself, you love it, but you're scared of what other people would think.
These few minutes right there that really flipped my whole viewing of my life. It made me want to like conquer that fear that I have through my life. From the beginning, I was that kid that was always trying to blend in. I was that kid that I never felt secure, or I never felt confident in myself ever. And I always was trying to blend in with like the cool people, so I can try to like get away from myself, from my fear, into like convincing myself I was cool, or because I was running from the fact of who I am to being someone that I'm not. I don't know if that makes sense, but that what was happening to me. But nobody really wanted me around, because everybody was like if you're trying to blend in with cool kids, they will not, they will think they are cool and they don't want you to blend with them. Yeah, that stuff. I had this fear that I'll be left out. I had friends, but I wasn't a friend with myself. I hated myself basically. At that time, I was like, I don't know, maybe 10, maybe 12. I don't really remember. But yeah, I was insecure in general. I was fat, like that was a big problem for me. And yeah, so I went for YouTube. YouTube was my like sanctuary. YouTube was like my safe place to be, and that's how I learned my English. It was from YouTube. And I had a lot of YouTubers that watching them helped me in not hating myself that much, because I was focusing on something else. After that kind of went like a low base from that moment till it came to high school. At that time, everything dropped for me. Like, I was in the peak of depression. I was afraid of everything. I became insecure in the meaning of the word. I was afraid of phone calls. I was afraid of going out. I was afraid of like living my life. That really made me like a lot of problems with my friends, because everybody was like, do you want to come with us? And I was like, no. If they call me, I don't answer. It got me in a lot of problems with my friends, and I couldn't share my feelings. You know, I was the one that if anybody had a problem, they would come to me, tell me their problems and try to ease it for themselves. It was really that no one really wanted to hear my problems. Or maybe they would hear, but they would wait till I finish what I'm saying so they can tell me about their problems. Or it could turn to be like competition. They're like, oh, that's not a problem you have. I have the problem. Let me talk about it. Like, you don't have any problem, which I did have. So that really made me not share my problems with anyone and keep it for myself. And let me tell you something, keeping a problem to yourself instead of sharing them, it's like you press the self-destruction button for your soul. It destroyed me, keeping my problems to myself, not talking about it to anyone, and it really started like eating me from inside. I know it's bad what I'm about to say. I know it's not the right thing to think about, but I reached a point where it was really sometimes where I thought about suiciding to ease things. I'm sorry. It was a really, really bad time for me. I'm sorry, but it's first time ever talking about this, so I'm sorry for getting emotional and stuff. Oh man, get yourself together. I reached this like level of I was just done from everything. I was done from life. Every day I wake up, I look in the mirror, and I hate myself. If I take a photo, I hate myself. If I do anything, I'm doing it and I'm hating myself. So it really made me like this lump of hate towards myself. And that's when, seeing that video of fouseyTUBE really touched me, because I saw myself in that. So after high school, that was before I saw this video, I decided to start YouTube. I think that was one of the reasons why that helped me a lot, because at that time YouTube was like my passion, because I watched it too much that I wanted to do this. I loved making content and filming and stuff. And really after I started YouTube, the surroundings around me, my family, my friends, not many people supported me. There was some people supporting me, but most of my family was like, what are you doing? Go to uni. You're wasting your life in this. They were like mocking me, and there was times that if someone came to visit me, they were like, oh, we saw what you did. You saw a video. What are you doing? That's like not good. And some people of my family was like aggressive about it. They were like, what are you doing? This is not good. This is like a disgrace for yourself. You're making fun of yourself. You're blah blah blah, whatever. After I was going up and everything was doing good, and I conquered some of my fear and I made YouTube, I did what I want. And then everything was going down, because everyone was like, oh, you're wasting your time, that's not good, yeah, you don't need to do that. It really generated that fear inside of me, of like the fear of doing what I want. Like subconsciously made this like connection of fear and what I love. I became afraid of everything that I want. What I want for myself was not good. I came to a point where I had to do whatever told to me from my family, because that's what my family wants, that's what the community around me wants. It basically killed my creativity. I was making videos at that time, I was uploading, but I wasn't happy. Like, I would spend a day before making a video, just trying to conquer my fear just trying to like, okay, I'll do it now, it's okay, don't be afraid, it's okay, you can do it. But I don't do it in the end because I'm afraid of doing that because it might affect my life. To be honest, to be completely honest here, and I'm just opening up right now, I'm really saying what's in my heart. I didn't want to go to uni. I did not want to continue studying. Not like I hated it, but I wanted to do something else. I'm not against studying, like it's great if you're studying and you love it and good for you, but I'm not loving what I'm doing. I'm in engineering university. I'm studying to be an engineer. I'm so stressed in the uni, and I'm not feeling it. I don't want to do this. I have a passion which is doing YouTube, and I want to do like filmmaking and photography and all that stuff related to cameras. But I can't do that because what my family, I don't know how to say it. Like my family drew my future. You will be an engineer, you will graduate, you will find a job, you will work, retire at some point, and then you will die. That's how I see it. They might see it differently, like, oh, you will be like respected in your community and all that stuff. But this is not what I want for myself. I don't want to go to uni. I don't want to continue that stressful life. I just want to live my life. And where I am from and the community I am in, the standards I am in, you really can do what you want. Because if I go to someone and he'd be like, oh, what do you do for a living? And I'm say I'm a YouTuber, or I say I'm a photographer, or I say I'm a filmmaker, they will look at you in a way that, what are you doing with your life? They will look at me the same way they look at a homeless man. Because what they think about being successful, you have to be like in the top unis and graduate from that, be something, big. Because that's what everyone thinks about as, being successful. For me, being successful is really doing what you love and being good at it. I don't want to spend the rest of my life doing something that I really don't want to do, but other people telling me to do that because that's what the community thinks. You have to be that just because everybody wants you to be that. That's really annoying me, and that what pushed me down. I hated everything. I hated my life. And then it came to like people hating me for doing what I love. Some people hated me for doing that. They were like, oh, what you're doing, that's not good. That you shouldn't do that. Just the grudge of me doing something that some people may wanted to do, but they couldn't. So they were like, I'm gonna hate this person because he's doing something I can't do. I'm not saying that, oh, I'm good, I'm great, and I'm something that everybody wants to be and all that stuff. I'm shit. I know where I am in life. I know that I am nothing. What I'm trying to say is people won't stop talking. If you do something good, people will talk about you and see like, oh, he's done that, but he should have done that. And if you do something bad, people will be like, oh, he done that, that's bad. And people are negative. I don't know why, but where I am from, everyone is negative. People have this grudge inside of them against everything new. Like me doing this, it's like nobody really did that where I am from. So, people were like, oh, what's this? This is like strange new thing. Kill it. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of these people before. Like all this thing happened. All this like YouTube and going after your passion thing came like in my mind. And I grew up and I became aware of everything. It's just like grudges built inside of every human. You just have to find it and uninstall it. You have to find peace inside of you, and that's what I was trying to do, but I'm not getting the help from the people in my circle. I was done. Life beated me in every way. In my study, my friends hated me because I was not sociable at this point, because I was hating myself. Everything was not going right. This might not be a problem because like, what are you talking about? But for me, it's a problem because I wasn't feeling good. I know that some people don't have a house and I know my blessings, okay? I know that I'm in a real blessing and I thank God every day for that. But sometimes it comes to a point where you can't really keep your thoughts inside of you. I have to share it. I really don't want to share it with like my friends because nobody gives a shit, or my family because they will listen to me, but at the same time they will like, okay, you told us what you think, now go study. I'd rather share it with you because I think there's some people out there that might be watching right now. One of you will be caring or will be relating to what I'm saying, or will be feeling what I'm saying right now, which I really don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know if this video will go up. And then it all came to this point where, you know, after seeing that video and that clip of like the interviews fousey and what he said about fear, it got to me, and it's really made me think that I have to get out of my comfort zone, because there was a lot of opportunities in front of me. If I would take, I wouldn't be here. I would be like doing something, you know, I would be where I am right now, but I'll be doing something that I will be happy about. But I didn't take those opportunities because I was afraid. So I decided to like, why do I care that much about what other people think? Why do I neglect what I feel and only focus on about what other people feel? It got me to a way where I have to care more about myself. I have to care about what I want to do instead of caring about what other people want me to do. And that what got me to this point right now where I'm making this video. I got into a peace state with myself that helped me right now in conquering my fears. Because, you know, in a way, I don't know what I just said, but I meant every word of that, whatever it is. I hope it's like from now on to like the end of my life, I'll try to step out of my comfort zone. I'll try to do stuff that I would never think I would do. I'll try to like go out and experience life the way that I was afraid of doing before, you know, this all happened. It really got to me like to open my mind about life in general, that there's a lot of stuff that you can do and you don't have to care that much about what other people think. Just do what you want. From now on, I will just try to change my life instead of like complaining about it. I'm just thankful for you guys to be here. I'm thankful for every single one. It really helped me through my depression. Seeing people commenting, you know, they didn't have to, they might not be subscribers, but they like commented nice things like, oh, great video, keep it up, man, you'll be good one day, keep it up, you will success. It helped me a lot seeing those comments. It really touched me, and at the same time it was like a message to me in a way. I don't know, you're doing something and people actually, there's some people caring about this, and so why do I have to stop? Because I was thinking about quitting YouTube forever because I was not feeling good at all. All these videos I ever made on this channel before this video, I wasn't happy. I was afraid. I was hating everything. It was really that YouTube helped me to get on my feet, and you guys right here helped me walk. You guys are the best thing that happened in my life. Really coming from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for doing everything for me. If I have only one person and one view on a video, but it's from someone who really cares about me or really, you know, will help me change and want to see me change, that's it. Long story short, thank you so much for being part of my journey. Right now, this is a new chapter of this journey. Thank you for being part of it. All what I'm asking from you right now is for your support. If you see something that needs to change about me, just say in the comments. Like this video or dislike it, depends on what you think, and give me your really truth opinion. I don't know if this video makes sense. I don't know if I should have done this. But if I upload this, that means I conquered part of my fear and I made it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you fouseyTUBE for saving me. I don't know if he will watch this. If you can, you know, make this reach him so, you know, it helped me. Please do. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like, subscribe, and as always, peace fist.
Remember, the most beautiful thing about an adventure is the journey, not the end point. So let's enjoy the journey and enjoy this ride.